buddy. Or I'm gonna go with buddy. I guess if you're watching as a VOD, it's a different story, but not a normal time for me to be streaming is special occasion. Basically, I have some time. Thursday is soon to be upon us, and thus, nope, there. And thus, I can do some building. So I kind of mentioned that I might do this on Sunday when Shimon and I were together, but I really kind of want to poke at Tiltrotor that I've been tasked with. And I just figured, I was like, you know, why not? You know, why not just do it as a fun stream? You know, as a fun little build stream. So this is my build world for the Sons of Ares series. It's not very big or crazier, but as you can see, I've got a lot of variations of Big Green out here that I was working on. This is the tank thing that I mentioned. Little like ground tank. So I was working on this guy. I got the base good, I think. Just a nice little, you know, pop in the back here. Tank, and then the top is just the turret. And I'm working on closing that in. I don't think it's gonna be any taller than this. I think it's literally just gonna be like maybe one block above, and then just kind of go, you know, like quarter blocks. It's 45 degrees down like that, maybe. Not sure. I kind of maybe just do 45s here and then seal that with plate. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe heavy plate, because I'm allowed to do heavy plate in the series. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Anyway, that's that guy. Big Green over here with his numerous variations. Notice this is the giant winged version. DC. I know, right? This is the giant winged version of the AC200. This is the one where I was trying my best to make wings that would work appropriately. Notice it has no tail because I didn't actually put the tail wings on. Are they called tail wings? Tail struts? Tail wing? Or they're called tail wings. This is the massive winged version, and notice he's got eight turbines. Look at that, huge. This was where I started to work on building a helicopter and then gave up immediately because Infinite was way better at it than me. Although this is the Chinook, and I actually copy paste. That's why that's over there too. I need to publish this because Infinite said he wanted to mess around with this thing. So I do need to publish this. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think I have. What is this? An air carry? No. Yeah, no, yeah, AC400 I called it, AC400. Okay, so this is the AC400, and as far as I can tell, that's got the proper print. Let's see, does he have everything? Got everything. Yeah, it looks like everything. Okay, yeah. I guess let's just go ahead and publish that then. Yeah. HC instead of AC, helicarrier. See, okay, and these are my distinctions. So I have WC for water carrier, and what was it? WR for water raft, and then we did have WR for water runner at one point for like a cruiser, because WC obviously is a cruiser already. But then I have AC for air carrier, so we've got, you know, Big Green, which is basically just like a troop transport. And then that, I think, is what became the Loon. Yeah, the orange Loon's the AC200. AC100. Oh, that's this guy. Rhino. Yeah, he's just like a big chonker. But Yeah, that's interesting. That's, again, air carrier. Those are all those. And then there's air fighter, AF, and that's where I should redo that in this series. There's the AF200. We all remember him from, I think, ES3. Relic Raiders. Then what else did we have? The AF300. That was the one that I was building in Economy Light. I just make a distinction between planes and helis for ease. Yeah. Well, before this series, excuse me, still a little bit of a cough left. Before this series, I did not have any helicopters, so there wasn't a distinction. But yeah, AC heli carrier. Yeah, we'll change that. We'll give him a different name. So instead of AC, we'll give him the HC, and then he'll be a 100 because he's the first one. And then what we'll do is for the 400, we name this the HC 100. Okay. And then let's go ahead and push that. I do want to give it a better picture, but we'll you know what? Pretty sure damage is off. Yeah, perfect. All right, so let's go ahead and so it's going to be the HC 100. Drop that bad boy. Oh. Fire him up. Oh no, I don't have the. No, I guess I don't have things mapped. That's fine. In that case,
fuel critical.
Use my buttons. Oh, I think it's actually got good visibility too. Look at that. Pretty good visibility. No power. Oh, no. We're on what you call hydrogen. We've got batteries are on recharge. Pop those onto auto, and then my engines, H2 engines, are filled, and my tanks are. Cause I should have some tanks in here. Yep, 73.1%. Beautiful, and the engines are at 100% each. Yep, beautiful. Yeah, called me out for cheating. I ain't cheating. Even in my that the key thing here is that my creative world is survival, but with creative tools added. And the reason I do that, probably a better way to do this, but the reason I do that is so that I can, you know, have the greatest, I don't know, realism, as if I was actually playing a series. Let's see, so F7, F8, let's lock on. Oh goodness, that is intense. Let's go ahead and go. See how that looks. Probably not so good when it's flying. Isn't that because the info screen is 0? Yeah, I know. Well, 0 seconds. Yeah, I a lot of the time when you're using just engines, at least from what I've seen, when you're using just engines, you end up kind of like that where it goes 0 seconds. What if I do an F12? Does that do a better? That still looks stiff. I was trying to see if I could get like this effect versus, you know, oh dear, turn my engines off. That's not a good thing to do. That's okay. No damage in this world. Go. This thing can actually move pretty decent. It's not very fast, like taking off and moving, but like once it's in the air, it does cruise pretty good. Take it out, put it more top right corner heavy. Oh yeah, because I'm gonna need to put the aim a bit. Let's get a little higher. top right corner, you think? That's where you put it? Doable. Alright, let's do... there. And we'll take that screenshot, and then we'll put name on it, and we'll drop it, and we'll publish it. Hopefully it doesn't look like that with the thing right over the nose. The rotor blade. We'll see. Alright, back in here. Tilt straight. Roughly. And we're going down. But that's cool, we can bounce off the ground. Yeah, because there's no damage. Woo. And normally, as you're aware, we would not be taking screenshots and flying into the ground. Oh. Alright, look at him go. Look at him go. Oh, he's beautiful. Alright, so we're gonna pop out. Bye-bye. Stuff. There we go. Alright, beautiful. So now I need to hop out of game. I need to take that took and yes, hold it just okay. Yeah, that's a better shot. I like that shot better. Alright, so we're going to open with Infinity. Bump, bump, bump. There, and then we're going to open up. Guess one of my old SG300 upload should have pictures. There we go, there's the 3. Alright, beautiful. So you guys can't see what I am doing. Greatness. It's the HC 100. Drop this up top left corner. I think that probably makes sense. And then should we do white text with black outline or black text with a white outline? Because the one that I'm pulling from was a spaceship, and so it was taken in space, and so white text looked best. I'm thinking black text to background. There you go. Bad boy, white. Good, looks good, looks good. Good, all right, let's save this. Folder, let's call it the HC100 upload. Poink, and paste it. What size I make? Thumbnail. 501 kilobytes. Let's see what the size is. 1100 by 619. Oh, okay. Cool. Well, let's do that then. Then let's take this guy. Let's resize him. 1100 by 618. Sounds good. See what the size is. R space. Sure, there's multiple kinds of composition shots. Just, oh no. Well, it looks great. I think it looks really good. You're gonna get to see it in a minute. I'm really excited. So then that's all saved. So then I need to go to my game folder. No. App data, roaming, passengers, de France, local, H. Oh, goodness. How many's in here? 574 items. Good gravy. All right, well, let's see. HC 100. There he is. Let's take the thumb num num. Let's torch it. And let's copy this thumb. Copy that over here. And then thumb, lowercase t. Wrong one. That's fine with me. I'm pasting the zip there. They have photo. That's fine. That's fine. Where's yeah. File. Export. JPEG, because they hate everything that's not that. Port 2, not there. Here's that's why I put it in the completely wrong place. Okay, now copy this over to this location, drop it in there, ixnay that bad boy, that, and then just rename this to J. Right, it's just thumb, not thumbs. I think it's thumb. Okay. Let's verify it in game. Fresh and HC 100. Yep, his picture is broken because it's been changed. Love it. Okay, still broken. That's fine. It's all good. All right. Well, anyway, let's see. Yes, exit. Nope. And let's see. So that should be in the right spot in the blueprint for the HC 100. It should be good. Up. Continue. Why not? All right. Back in and let's see how it looks. So we'll get this uploaded for Infinite, so he can have it, and anybody else who's interested. And I will get to it and do better. I'll, like, you know, put more photos and, you know, descriptions and all that jazz, but we'll get there. But I really want to get focused on the next ship, and it's 3:11 already here. I wanted to be on here at 2, and actually I wanted to be on at 1, but whatever. Stuff happens. Stuff happens. All right, let's see. Load in.
Fuel critical.
And he's still upset about the picture. That's fine. I don't care. Oh, gee. I wonder why. Doesn't matter. Wait, is that? Hold on a second. Is that? What am I doing there? Yeah, that takes screenshot blueprint preview locally. Oh, look at that. I wonder if that's always been there. Okay, then anyway, we'll back out and we'll take a look. So thumb.jpg, let me check another blueprint and just verify that is the correct name. Thumb.png. Look at that, old. Wait, they're all thumbed up. Wait a second. I thought they were JPEGs. Are they not JPEGs? They're PNG. When did that happen? All right, fine. We can do that. That's fine. That's fine. I can make it a PNG. That's totally cool with me. I thought Space Engineers wanted JPEGs. That's weird. But okay, I can do that. PNG. Copy. 100. Drop that in there. Kill the JPEG. Drop it as a PNG. Thumb.png. But now, that fixed that. Look, it did. Hey, what's this, a PNG? Oh, look, there it is. I like it. It looks good. What do you think? Probably be a little lower in the screen with the HC100, but I think it looks good. All right, so we're going to publish it. Yeah. It's a ship, Steam, not Steam-powered ship, but... All right, and then we'll post that. And then that should be ready for... Let's see. GitHub, Allen... Stuff in mind. All right, let's see. Looks good to me. Yep, safe, small grid. Look at that. Auto-filled tags. Love it. HC100. There he is. All right. We will send that to Infinite so that he has it. And there we go. Published. Love it. All right. We're done. Finished. Wow, I thought for sure they were JPEGs. Oh, well. Doesn't it take a while for the publishing to finish on the version? It does, but just a minute. It gets immediate for the person that publishes it, but then it takes a minute for it to be quote reviewed. Not really that crazy. Okay, so our goal for today is to make a tilt rotor, so kind of like an Osprey. For those that know what an Osprey. That's a V22. Yeah, the Bell Boeing V20. Oh. Oh no. No. That guy. Oh. Elements. Yep. Point. There you go. Alright. That's the jam. That is the V22 Osprey. So, it sounds like, I was doing some research into them. Sounds like, originally, they crashed a lot. Go figure. But overall, they're a decent thing. It sounds like they're great now. I don't know. That's apparently what people say. But it is a tilt rotor. And so a tilt rotor is basically, I guess it's a classification of plane. I don't know how many different variations there are of them. There's gotta break a few eggs joke in there, right? But apparently the way that it works is the props are on giant tilts. So the whole thing's there. Now it runs on a jet turbine, but a jet turbine that is fed to run the prop, like on a standard rotor prop plane. And so there's no thrust by the jet, because I was curious, because I was looking at it, I was like, well, there's a jet turbine intake and like a big vent on the back. I was like, is there any like thrust? And so I was looking at it, no, apparently not, it's negligible. And so the only thrust from this thing is from the propellers, from the rotors. They're huge. So if you ever look at them, like in comparison, you look at one of these things flying, it's totally different than like a normal like rotor propeller plane. Like these things are huge because they're basically two giant like helicopter props to lift this thing off the ground. As we all know, it takes a lot of thrust to get this thing off the ground, and then they tilt slowly forward, and then the plane can move into plane mode. It looks like it has like vector planes, vector vanes, or you know, like the air brake kind of, I don't know what they're called, the flappies in the back of the wings, and they look like they go flat down when this thing is in like helicopter mode to make it, I guess, to keep it from sliding so much, but it does that jam. It has a twin tail, you know, so the tail comes out and then has two vertical stabilizers on the ends of the thing, and it's just that massive tilts, and they tilt and they do their thing, and it is what it is. So the plane itself is actually really helicopter-y shaped. Like it's really interesting to look at this thing. So I'm gonna try it, and we're gonna see what we can do, because I was tasked last week, not last week, but the last episode, with basically coming up with something like this. So a plane that can carry enough stuff, but is able to go VTOL, like you're saying, DC. Because in our world, there's not that many landing strips, and it's rough. And however, I think, figure out what my problem was. I'm pretty sure I never readjusted the suspensions on the plane. So if you guys remember at the very beginning, the plane suspension was really janky, and I kept crashing all the time. Like, I'd hit it and the wheels would like hit up into the belly and they just shred. I don't think I ever adjusted them for the blueprint, and so I think they're still very. And I think since we've had to rebuild them so many times, I never readjusted them. And basically, I think I just need to probably be landing just fine after that. So I think that was my issue last episode. But there's still the concept of like, okay, we want something bigger to be able to carry a larger thing. And Infinite's helicopters are big, but they're not like super huge. So it was like, what can we do? And so the thought was, well, what about something like an Osprey? And so I was like, all right. Problem is, Ospreys are not really that big. They can fit like maybe like a handful of people in them. They're not really that big. So I'm gonna have to build something that's like slightly bigger, and even see if any of it even kind of like does what we want it to do. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is basically build out like it's kind of a light airframe with 2 tilt rotors, and see if I can even get them to work. And if it works, then we can build out a whole plane. But I think what we're gonna start with is just seeing if a tilt rotor is even feasible. The cool part about these is that on top of it all, because they can like be like aircraft carriered, the whole wing assembly on top actually like spins, so it can so it can go like straight. So it's just like a long thing instead of big wings. It's so cool. So I'm not sure if I could do that far, but I kind of want to play around with that too at some point. So anyway, we don't have a ton of time today, but I want to kind of play around with that and see kind of what we. But yeah, so this was kind of a frame that I started with, just kind of like lining out the size of a plane that I wanted to do next, because Big Green isn't quite as big as I would like him to be. So the thought was maybe do something this bit long. That's kind of how this came to be, this little strut here. I'm just going to reuse this, repurpose this guy. We're going to go from there. This is all just, it's just this and the long strut. So we're going to go from there. We're going to try to see what we can do today. See if we can maybe start framing out some light frame, and then see what we can do. If we can do something like the Osprey, I'm gonna try, and we're gonna see what we can do. I'm gonna pull up on my main screen here oh, you know what? I could stick it like where I normally put like Gmod. Let me first make it. That's gonna be about as big as we can go, I think. What we're gonna do is take him up in the corner. Everybody kind of knows what we're thinking about here. There we go. And that's gonna be Gmod for today. But there we go. So that's what we've got going on here. I'm gonna do Osprey on my machine, just look like a similar image. Let's see what I can do there. Because again, they're not that big. They're not as big as like I would really hope that they are. Gmod, I know, right? Gmod, what happened to you? Yeah, Gmod wouldn't have this issue because Gmod can build thrust in any direction with his drone, so he's good to go. But yeah, the funny thing about this, the part that I just find very interesting is the size of the props. I mean, the things are flippin' huge, and they're just, I mean, they're massive. And then the whole assembly on them, it's crazy. Now, what I did find out is apparently both turbines are connected to the same drive shaft for the propellers, so that if one of the turbines goes down, they can still run off the other engine. And I was like, oh, redundancy, smart. Obviously, in Space Engineers, it's not going to work that way, but oh, cool. It's cool. Kind of does work that way because you could lose one and still be totally fine. So, but anyway, so that's kind of what I'm thinking. So we'll do that, and then we'll still need plane wings because it's going to be, that. I am thinking about trying to use the hydrogen tank fill wings, wing fill, so that we can maybe, that. But yeah, I think overall, go ahead and lift this up here. Very cool. Yep. About that was the size of Big Green. So if we're going from the bottom, Big Green's about this tall. Let's see. Bonk. There we go. So that is the height of Big Green. I think, honestly, I don't want to make this a little bit. Here. Probably. Osprey's not that much big. And that's what's really throwing me, is obviously I'm gonna have to like scale mine up, but I don't even know if it's really gonna. Is that, how big is that? So, boink. Oh goodness. There we go. Weird leg thing, dude. Okay. Alright, so there we go. So that's about what we're looking at here. Person height. All right, so let's try this then. Let's look at if we drop a vector here. And let's put the it's my little Jeep, the ground vehicle. Yeah. What you're complaining about, but sure, why? Feels probably about that high. Alright, so that can fit the Jeep. But then again, so can Big Green. Big Green can fit this Jeep. So that's not really a good comparison. For the... Alright, so that is roughly... Those wheels aren't that much big. Not that big. That's that. So we could fit, you know, 1 or 2 or something like that, or 3 of these in there. But what's something of value? Like, what about this guy? Like the tank. Let's see the tank. What's the tank story? What's your story? Do you have a name? You don't. You're small grid 4718. Cool. Let's give you a name. Tank. What is ground assault vehicle? The GAV. Oh, this is gonna be a GAV 2. Oh, this is the GAV 200. Oh my goodness, I haven't had a GAV 200 in forever. All right, so let's do GAV. Full. Pop out and let's go here. Critical. Move and new blue. GAV. Oh, you know what? Just for fun's sake, let's do the GAV 100. Yeah, he's all upside down. Okay. This is the GAV. This is an old. There he is. So let's see with his story. What's he got? He would fit. Minus his turret, of course. His turret's kind of huge. Staying. The width is interesting, but I feel like with that style plane, we could probably get away with some width. Alright, so let's ditch this one. Let's put in the new GAV. Do a... roll... Yes, I know. I really don't like the food thing. I really wish I could make that go away, but I'm not sure I can. Back there. Centered. Or not, I don't think. There we go. All right, so give or take with the wheels, that's about that height, and the turret is like 3 blocks tall. So we're looking at like 1, 2, 3. That's doable. I could fit this whole tank in there probably. Okay, yeah, I think this is a good height. I think it's a good height. I think we're gonna roll with this. All right, we're gonna roll with it. We're gonna roll with this. This is gonna be our size. Man, okay. Let's see what we as far as body shape. So this guy has some hips, as was mentioned, for his landing gear to hide in, and I guess some other an interior shot, kind of from the bay. Yeah, no, it doesn't have any extra space in the bay. It's probably equipment and stuff inside. The bay just looks like a straight shot. You know, it doesn't look like anything special with those hips. So it's probably just landing gear and some other stuff. Yeah, look, I'm looking at, there's a Reddit post inside of an MV22 Osprey, and first comment, not as roomy as I'd expected. Yeah, interesting. Okay, so it's flat on the bottom, because again, it's like a helicopter, so it's kind of flat on the bottom. So let's actually drag this out. It's the center-ish, I think. You know what? What am I doing? Let's load rend. All right, let's see. So let's drag this out. Since we're so gonna be awfully. Let me think about it. The middle, so it's narrow in the front, gets wide at the belly, and then fits in the back, which makes logical sense. Again, it's got it's got a cargo bay in the back, and then it just narrows to the front where it tapers off. So let's start with top. It kind of comes out. Honestly, it doesn't even really. Say this is not the. Actually, you know what? That kind of looks shorter than that. Make this the rear. Flip that around, unfortunately. Oh, there's a bunch going on in there. Oh, I missed it all. Look at all this. Polls I would have mentioned earlier. Poll. Oh yeah, because they're talking about the public server. So much going on in here. Wow. All right, catch me up on this, DC. Give me a quick summary of what's going on in there. I'm curious. All right. So, yeah, this looks like the. I don't know anymore. Let's make this the front and this the back. So this is okay. So this is gonna be fine. So this will be the front. This will be the back, and this is gonna come out to the full width. Honestly, I don't know why Larson's making such a big. I haven't even read it, so I'm not even sure. But what I know is that somewhere around here, I think, is come out the farthest. That's the bay. Verify that this actually. There you go. So that would fit him, but not like just big. That's the size. Actually, you know what? Better yet, let's do it so that's actually the size of the thing. So there we go. Boom. That is the edge of the guy. He is right there. Yeah, lined up. So that is the edge of the thing. So any extra space. makes logical sense. So let's see if we bump that out by. How about that? That becomes the inside of man. 3 would be. About that. It's awfully tight. Nobody's walking around that, unfortunately. Problem is, if I go any wider, because we really want them to be. All right, let's see. On it, basically, I said, is it bad to mention different forms of radiation? This point because I said there was an extra poll made for different forms of food consumption rate. Well, but also, okay, yeah, no, yeah, it was brought up that radiation is different, and that it has kind of on planet versus in space and all this kind of stuff. But I honestly, I don't know enough, and Gmod hasn't messed around with it enough. Now he's trying digging into it. He hasn't dug into it enough to really know, okay, what are the different settings here? Like, what are we looking at? Because, you know, if we knew, like, oh, well, this is how it's going to be, and this is what's going to be, then we'd kind of be able to roll with it. But at this point, I don't even really some of it. Let's do this. This is where this is going to be our strut. Take this out. So can you tell me what the different types of radiation are? Not in real world. In game, are we looking at like solar radiation versus like radiation in space, which are different? Bring this out here. Let's just, this is rough estimates here. All right, so this is the width of the plane, and then these would be the hips, I guess, and come out like this, like that. We're looking like that, and then the middle belly, and that would strut or stretch back this far. Oh, and this is whole tail and everything, so it's not gonna go that far. Arguing, I guess. I don't know. Oh, it's okay. It's all right, everybody. Yeah, yeah, it's all right. No worries. No need to fuss, everybody. All good. Some of us have not played with the new stuff in Apex, unfortunately, or not. What's this one called? Whatever this one's called. And so we don't really know, what we're at here. So at that size, and we want to shrink the plane down. Front is not going to be near that big. Front is all no. Bring this forward here. This is the top of the plane. That's how high we're dealing with. Demon! Turn radiation off, radiation on with no solar radiation, radiation on with various levels of solar. Okay, so what is the difference? Oh, I see. Comment right ahead of it. Okay. Environmental. Planets emitting radiation. Oh, so like alien planet or something emitting radiation. Okay. Weather that causes radiation. Solar radiation. Damage reactors. Okay, so I see. Okay. I think this is just I'm me throwing this out here. I think environmental radiation and reactor radiation makes sense. Solar radiation, I feel we've got that covered. A spacesuit protects you from solar radiation, doesn't it? I mean, am I mistaken on that? Like when you got an astronaut in space and they're just in their flight suit, like or not flight suit, but in their spacesuit, like their EVA suit, doesn't that kind of protect them from the radiation? I mean, isn't that like enough? And like our atmosphere protects us from solar radiation for the most part. I mean, UV obviously is the thing you have to worry about, but we don't go outside and just boil to death. So I feel like that's fine. Then how's that top look? Oh, it's not much. It's pretty much right in line. Okay, yeah. So if we do something like that, and something like that. Or just silly here. Not doing it at a ramp. I don't like how this this looks already. All right, so let's see. So let's do an actual like plan. Bring it back like that. Windows go up at a slight slant. Let's just grab a window block. Actually have an actual window. Go. But we need like a 2. Let's do like a 1x2. 1x2 flat. This guy's got the slant on him. He does. Oh goodness, no! This is because this. There we go. Forgot they're so. This is a small grid, so it's little baby windows. How big are those windows? Yeah, there's a person. See, the issue with this is gonna be huge, so we're gonna have to go off base here. That's why I like multiple times. There's no blue radiation. Gotcha. So what it sounds like is just being in the sunlight. I think ammo levels change that. Don't remember exactly. Not for the suit in real life, just in certain levels. Not for the suit. Really? Real life for astronauts. Okay. I don't know. I thought you got your spacesuit on up in space. You're all fine. Like I thought. I don't know. Maybe that's not correct. This is too big. This is too big. I think as an airplane, I think it's fine. Like as a big like C class, but as a Osprey, this is gonna be too big. This is too big. We need to shrink this bad boy down something fierce. So let's make this the bay, and let's make this the front, and let's shrink this down because this is too big. This is just, I think it's too much. I think it's too much. Yeah, like real heavy lead. Really? 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 Okay. Okay. I guess I'm just mistaken. How many is this? 1, 2. I'm doing 2 blocks high. Ow. Helicopter. Alright, so yeah, so 2 blocks. And what are the like on this guy? He's kind of short. Yeah, he's basically on the ground. I think that's too tall. That. What do you think about that? Oh, I like he's still got the strut on the bottom. Does he really? Ah, he does. Look at he's got the little guy. Get rid of that. No wonder he was having trouble driving. Okay. Yeah, heat problem. Well, see, I got the heat, but I didn't think like, oh no, I'm out in the sun, I'm going to die. Like I thought the suit has something because it has liquid cooling, doesn't it? Doesn't and the backpack has like radiators and stuff? Like doesn't am I just like totally not right on this? Like I thought our current like spacesuits, maybe not like super current, but like our old ones, they had like liquid cooling in them, didn't they? I thought it was a solved problem, is what I'm saying. Like I thought, you know, we don't just like go up in space and just die immediately. Like, oh well, that's a problem, you know. So I don't know.
Fuel critical.
Let's just say our atmosphere does a lot for us. Yeah, it does. The alpha and beta particles are ultraviolet, but not much else. Interesting. All right. Well, I'm okay. You guys are the experts. I'm just hanging out. All right, so I'm thinking if we top this lip, top. That's that. Okay, so that's block 1, block 2, and then let's have an extra space. That would be the top. So we could lower this just. All right, hold on. What if we? I just feel like that's too tight. Gmod always gets on me for making things a little too tight. So I'm trying. I don't want to make these too tight. No expert, just talking from a faulty memory that heard stuff here and there. The flare would tear right through this. Well, yeah, okay, yeah. So okay, all right. Hold on. Realistically, okay. None of our astronauts are on the sun. I think we're okay. The sun here. What? What are you talking about? Solar flare goes through the solar system. Oh, like oh. Okay, so you're telling me. I guess I just really don't appreciate space weather. So if a solar flare goes, how in the world do we track that? If you got somebody out working on the ISS, how in the world are they just like, everything's fine, watch out for that solar flare? Like, that's not a thing, is it? Is that, do they like hide behind the Earth and only go out like when okay. I guess I'm way out here. I just think about like this, everything the sun does isn't stopped by anything in space, like it is on Earth. Without our atmosphere, our whole planet would just be quite clearly through the radiation. Okay. I believe you guys. I'm just okay. I don't know. I used to really be good with like space and whatnot, but I'm thinking now maybe I'm not. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I feel like you guys are like really like pushing this hard. Like, oh yeah, solar flare gonna come through space and like rip everybody to death. Okay. And you know what? You guys are probably right. You're probably right. I don't know. Go ahead and like down. A lot of the info I have from Space Gray was faulty because sci-fi movies. Well, and two, don't forget that our understanding of space has changed a lot since we were young. You know, I mean, it's not just like, oh, well, you know, I watch a lot of sci-fi, and so that, no, like it's also a lot of stuff has changed. Like, not that space is, like, our understanding of how things work has changed. So there's also that. So don't sell yourself short and be like, oh, well, I was silly. And no, like, there's new info, new space info. Let's do that. Let's just go. See, they're centered. So we'd have to move this. Well, actually, it's really not going to be that bad. But okay. All right, so let's shrink this guy down. Let's get what we're looking for here. Let's see. We're gonna need a full. How did I do the helicopter? This guy. He's got the same style windows. How did I do these? Flush. Honestly, you cut the front off of this and slap it on there, and that's the front. How wide is this then? How many windows is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it goes into the slants. All right, so 4 windows straight. All right, let's go do it. Is there? Let's do. Were they flat window? No, they're a slant. Yeah, and then they just seal up to the guy. Okay, yeah, okay, that works out. And then I have a lock down there that they're. Yeah, okay. Let's do that. See how that goes. Where we want the windows? Like there. I think they're this big, right? Oh yeah, look at that. That kind of lines up there. All right, so let's do winder. Oh, nope, too short. Huh, okay. 1 too small. This. Cool, okay. So, then the nose, I guess the nose could be bulbous. Okay. Alright, so let's pretend that this is going to be like what we're looking at here. 5, right? One, two, three, 4. Yep, so then 5. No. 3, 6, 7. That's 7. I'm counting straight. 5, 6, 7. 7. And then we do the slanty boys. Is it? Goodness. There we go. Alright, and then it goes flush. Yeah, and then flat, and then straight. Yeah. Flat and straight. Yep, beat. Yoink, and then a straight window. Yoink. There we go. Beautiful. All right. That's good. Got that. And then I put a bar, and then I put 2 side windows, and it looks like they have kind of a rear window slash a half door thing. I don't know. All right, let's close stuff. All right, let's see. Okay, let's see. Here we go. The number of solar flares per day varies greatly with the sun's 11-year cycle, ranging from several per day or even dozens during peak activity, solar maximum, to less than 1 per week. It also depends on where the solar flare is heading at the time, whether spacewalks are safe. One of the worst threats of radiation on Earth, in Earth orbit, are the Van Allen belts. Solar radiation. Okay, so here's a question. Is the ISS inside the Van Allen belt? The Van Halen belt? The Van Allen belt? Or is it above it? Here's a question. I have been off work this week, and it's been just never escaping. It's never escaping. Okay, so let's see. So that looks good. I think that looks right. And then we nose it out. How do we do over? It's like a slight slant. No, I don't have it. Slope, flat, block, and then I did the wider chin. I remember this because I just built this not too long ago. Yeah, like that's not bad. And that's the same kind of style, right? Oh no, his is more nosy. I guess because he's flying as a plane in some configurations, that it probably needs to be more aerodynamic. Oh goodness. Ding. Yeah, you know what? We'll do that. Yeah. This, and then we'll do that. Boom. What do you think? I like too short? Think it needs to be longer? We can make it longer. What do you think? What's a sideways view of this guy look like? I think that's doable. I think it's doable. Oh, I need to take the interior off. That's what I need. Right. Okay, here's a perfect side view. It's like a little model render. Look at that, adorable. Spin, so cool. Sorry, I'm looking at the Boeing, the Bell Boeing V22 Osprey's sale page, that I can know how to buy one if I buy one. Here's a freaking 3D model. Oh, this is perfect. Thank you, Boeing. I think the first time anybody's ever said that. Thank you, Boeing. No, he's got domed ceiling. He's got domed window. It does stick out, so it does actually. It's a bit more plain fronty, so it actually sticks out. Unfortunately, yeah. We're gonna do. Yeah, it's gonna slope its way out here. I can fly. I know what I'm doing. That looks better. Problem is, that higher. So that means we get to scoot this bad boy up. Which is good, because I kind of wanted to make this higher anyway. Alright, so we can cut this off. So that slopes down like that. Let's just do... Grab that there. Use that there. Oh. Huh. Oh, because that's not the... Gotcha, because that's not the piece it's actually holding on to. That would explain it. Okay, so we need... This here, I think. This... That? One more. Not too far. That shit. That's going. Looking at. Oh, I'm grabbing the wrong piece now. That's why. Okay, here. Go ahead and sit down there. We'll grab this part here. That's why, because I know. Now, where is that? Is that one too high? That's one too far forward. There you go. Okay, beautiful. Okay, now that can go, and that can go. That can go, and then this we can just go ahead and grab. There. This Beautiful. All right, love it. And oh wait, did I not even still do enough? No, I did, because this is the bottom. Yeah, okay. Yoink. And yeah, that all doesn't need to be there anymore. Goodbye, sir. Yeah. Yeah. Look at that. Look at that nose. Look at that. That's a good looking nose. That's a good looking nose. That is below the Van Alt. Well, see that. See? Okay. So I am right. In the sense that they don't have to worry constantly when they go out because they're below the belts that protect us from a lot of solar radiation. Okay. So I'm kind of alright on this. Rotors ready to blaze? Heck yeah, Gmod. Oh, yeah, see, okay, gotcha. See, oh, that makes sense, because if they were outside, they would be... wait, hold on. Then how do we get signals from stuff? Anyway, not important. We'll talk about that some other time. Alright, so here's the question, though. Does this thing need... See, he's got two huge windows in the front, like an airplane. So where's Big Green? Tell me, sir, how many windows you have? Oh, he's got a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, 10. Okay. Or 8, something like that. 1, 2, 3, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I meant to say 9. I don't know why I said 8. 9. He's got the little bar over there. Oh, but he's got double size. See? Ho-hoba. What do you think? Should they be double size? Be twice as big since they're supposed to be huge windows? Ours is big. How does this feel sitting behind one of these? It's not terrible. Not the biggest space you got, but it's not terrible, you know? It's doable. Honestly, at the seats. Do them this way, or do them this way? How are they done in here? Raised up, or are they down low? They're up pretty high. Okay, yeah, so the top of the chair is almost with the window, okay. So, yeah, that's about that. Yeah. So...
Fuel critical.
Yeah, that would be about where that is then. About the top of the chair. Looks like, are they closer? That's about as close as they can get. Yeah, that's as close as the chairs can get. Ugh, because then up at top we're gonna have like this going on. This is what we can see. But wait, hold on. Remember, we have the roof ones. Maybe we need roof windows. That will solve our problem.
Fuel critical.
What do you think? Gmod, I'm thinking. The thing is, the way I fly my planes anyway is thrust override. So I was kind of like, it's not really a big deal. Like, I'll just thrust override it. It's totally fine. But I'm thinking I might merge block them. We're gonna see. For everybody involved, I feel like it might be a better option. Round note. Looks like a really good pointy note. Or not. Oh, my mind isn't working. Might not be able to go in that far. Light armor slope transition phase. There it is. There it is. So then the question is, and in the 5s that'll get me this. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, no, okay. Void! Nice. No, Gmod, I don't think that's going to be the case at all. I think everything's going to be fine. And don't worry, because again, I use thrust override, so I'm hoping it'll be okay. I think I might have to. I don't think I can go another. Unless from here. No, because that's literally what I don't think this is gonna have to go down. Yeah, I think this is now when I end up doing what I'm looking to see what we can find as far as the blocks are concerned. Always love doing this. Try 'em one at a time. See what fits. Nothing. Oh, how lovely. The real question though, guy goes, I think I'm mistaken. I think got a block that does fit him very well. One of those transitions that we saw, like yeah, like that. There it is. Yep, there he is. Gets little 4 again. Yep, look at that cute. All right. So I think. Yeah. Oh wait. No. We changed that. Was that, and then I ripped it out for something.
Critical.
Or no. Maybe I didn't. But light armor corner. Yeah. Light armor slope transition base. Light armor inverted corner. Oh no. And then light armor slope corner. Yes, there's the transition base. Yep. We've done this before. Wait. Yeah, this one here. So this is going to be a transition base. Oh, look at no, it's magical. At least it was. Hold on. Oh, I did do it a little different. Look at that. And that came down like that, and then I had this slip. Oh. But I think in this case, I think this is all we've got this. Yeah, okay. Maybe, okay, hold on. And instead of this guy, we do something. Or this is another block. This is There it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And this is it. That looks good to me. Coming along. That's the wide port. At some point we're gonna swell out, but not until we finish the talk. Like that. Then we'll try to maybe see if we can put in the like top windows. Oh man, yeah. What could be better than 2026? I mean, 2025 was such a banger. Surely, early 2026 will just be great. Gonna be a great, just great. Just great. All right, you know what? This guy doesn't have a flat brow ridge. Other one might actually like this. Make him more plainish. Make it more plain. There you go. I like it. Technically do another this and bring it out. Yeah, let's do that, and then let's do this up here. This probably isn't going to match up. We're probably going to change this later. But for now, I think that looks the best, because then what we'll do is it's out. That window. Keep going. Know what? You might be able to keep going here. Like that. There we go. That gives us a nice round cockpit view. Do a flat right here. I think that's gonna do the inverted, but do this one. Yeah, inverted, but the other side left inverted. You know what? No, because that's gonna be... Yeah, let's put... There you go. You know, he takes up that space. How did I do it before? Something like this, maybe? Like that, and then maybe put like a something here. There you go, yeah, just like one on the outside. There you go. Probably not the right way to do it, but that's how I'm gonna do it. Huh. Fit in here. Roof's too small. Okay, here's a question. How did I do it in here then? Because I think the roof goes up. I think because the roof might go. It does. Look at how roomy the roof is. Go up. Okay. So that's something to think about. we're gonna do that anyway, just a little bit further back. So yeah, let's do that. Let's go. Here. There you go. Oops. Okay. So now, let's see, can we... have all... There. Do that. And that is plenty of space. Look, now we can walk. La 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 la. See how great that is? That's great. Don't jump and smash your head on the ceiling, baby. Yeah, that's you gotta be very careful in here. But yeah, I think that works out. That works. Yeah, and then what we'll do is we'll just connect it. That should be fine to take. Yep, Peter. Let's go ahead and this. That. It's a little number here. Ooh, wait, nope, that's too far. Okay, no. Go. One of these guys, I think. Actually, you know what? It's probably a 5. Yep, there he is. Boom. There you go. Look at that. That looks good. That looks good. And then we'll fill that in. Good to me. Right? Yeah, close enough. Close enough. Alright. Oh, look at that. And that doesn't have to be that at all. That just has to be... Oh, dang it. What did I just get rid of? Oh, the chairs. Okay. Nobody needs those chairs anyway. There you go. Something like that. Yeah. There you go. There. And then we'll find out whatever hooks up to this thing. Yeah, that's good. No, he will stand while walking 36-hour shifts. Stand up, don't move. Yeah, I think this is good. This is a fine cockpit. And then what we'll do is we'll put the where are they? The little seats. Right there. Put them all. Oh no, we can't. I like being there. There. Yeah, see, look, we're walking around, there's the seats, you sit in a seat. Not terrible. Not the worst visibility we've ever had. Yeah, it's not awful. All right, and then they have little side doors. They have side doors. Don't forget the side doors. There's side doors. There's side doors. There are doors on the side, and they're really weird. They're like little half doors. They like fold down like on each other. Like they're really cute. So let's see. Do we have good doors? Longer doors. Let's see. Door. Yeah, right about here. We got plenty of space though, man. So like, should we just drop this down into the belly? This? Yeah, lights in here. We can go from here. We can just go straight down, like helicopter did. Hold on. Hold on. Do I have a lovely back here? That's fine. I love that I can click and drag the aircraft, Boeing, but is there a way that I can maybe go back? That... There we go. Okay. Alright, they're not going to show me cockpit on the sales page, I guess. That's fine. Cockpit. The cockpit from behind. Cockpit as seen from behind. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's a single door. And you walk in and you grab either one. Okay, perfect. I can do that. I can do that. And it's up on us on another level. Look at that. Science. Boom. And we'll stand here. Have like, it was like a little doorway here, so I'll do what I did in the other one, and we'll just put just a little dude right there. Do. I used the stabs. I wonder if I should do these guys. These. Do that. I think I did it right. Kingdom. Did. Here's the question. Do I do it right behind or do I do it ahead? That's what it looks like. Directly behind. Is space behind it, but do we really need anything behind it? Oh. There's room on the side. Maybe we should actually... Why can't we spread these out again? Is it upset about the window? It's upset about the window, isn't it? It is. Okay, so just quadruple check. There are going to be doors on the sides. There are going to be doors on the sides, yes. Door, right there. Doors on the side. Side doors. Yeah, if I look at, So if you guys take a gander, what I did with the AC right here. This is what I did with him. Is I built the sides up here, and then put like little got things there, and that's where the seats are. So it's kind of like you kind of half see the seat. Seats are actually up on these levels here. In this case, I'm just gonna like walk in, like and grab what I need. Those seats sit up really high. I feel like we don't need a small gun rack behind us. See, I was thinking like a small cargo, but I don't know. Let's see. Oh, look, an unknown signal. How convenient. Yeah, it was about here. Yeah, I think, you know what? I'm thinking do that. Or will we? Yeah, we'll pick like a little cargo or something. Right there. Or behind the seat. That's cool. I like that. Okay, cool. That works for me. Now, problem is stepping in here, we go up and we, head stairs. So I guess we'll maybe just leave that where it's at, maybe. Because if I put something like this up here, that's gonna be in the way, right? Oh no, it's not. Look at that. Yeah, that'll never be in the way. Never. Sweet. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so that's gonna seal off the cockpit. There you go. That seals off the cockpit. Look at that. Shoop. Grab what we need. Then here is this, and then we go down a level. Is that enough of a level down? Look at that one. Hey, man. Guys, they look so cool nowadays. Don't know. Did I get anything? Where's Steam? I find out these days. Nope, apparently not. Right. Let's see. And there's probably something in here, although I don't really need that. All right. And I love how I started this episode, this little build stream, saying like, "Oh, we're just gonna build out an airframe real quick, and then we're gonna test the Tiltrotor." And I've spent like an hour working on the cockpit. Yeah, you got cool. That's basically what I get with these things. All right, that covers that. Yoink yoink. Cockpit seal. Now doors. I believe we're gonna put some doors here. I think if somebody's told me, I believe we're putting some doors here, something like that. What's what I've heard. What kind of small grid doors we got going on in here? Doors at? Where are my doors at? There they are. 7. Okay, so we've got the standard door, which looks and would actually fit in a pot. It looks like. Or there's the sci-fi slide. Oh, that's a good door. Oh, I like that door. That's a small door. Okay. We've got the center door. Oh, center door. Centered glass door. Yeah, everybody wants a glass door on their plane. Okay, what about this? What do you think about this? What's this guy's story? Okay, that's not awful. And it's not, I don't think it's as small. Where's the, yeah, see, look at, might be the same size. Yeah, it looks about the same size as that door. Oh, that's why it's just a center door. Oh, well, then, duh, that makes sense. Master of Aesthetics, then realizing we need one more block later on. Yeah, I know. I know. Okay, what door do we like better? Which door is more? Which door is more better? I don't like the center door. I think we're gonna go with the other door. The reason is aesthetic. If I do this, how's that side look? On the front. Okay, good. That gives us plenty of. Do this. I'm in the side here. Now, the annoying part is going to be actually getting in and out of this door. Although we have jetpacks, so it's all good. It's all good. No need to worry. There we go. And then we'll come in, and this will be inside the plane. Oh, oh. That. Oh. That's kind of important. Ah, I see that was covering them. Alright, so there we go. Yeah, looks good. Okay. That's a frame, right? That's a frame. That looks fine. You make an extending ramp from the door? Can I make an extending ramp from the door? Oh, I can make an extending ramp from the door. I can. But the question is, should I? We have jetpacks, so we can just hop in the door. Because the point is, when the thing's on the ground, we're looking. It's this high off the ground. This is gonna be the ground right here. Is where the ground is. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3 blocks, 4 blocks off the ground. See, I want to, but we don't have to this time, and so I'm kind of reading. I could put the doors lower and just, I mean, no reason why I can't do that. I'm trying to look at the model. Oh. There's only a door on one side, first off. And it does go all the way to the ground. Because people are big. See, the problem is my plane is so freaking huge. Okay. Alright, then let's... Okay. Here. Nix that. How's this going to look? Because this is going to be flat, roughly all the way down from here. So if we bring this down, that roughly, and then that somewhat. Obviously not perfect, and it's going to round a little bit on the bottom, but roughly that, and it's going to build off the side there. We could bring that down. Build ramps on the inside that bring you up, I guess? I don't know. Maybe... I don't know. Got a ladder hanging off the side. Ladder's so freaking neat. And they don't really play with doors very I got a ladder out here. So here's the size of the small grid ladder. And the issue with that is you climb up, and then maybe you can be able to get on the top, but then like you try to push the door, it's not perfect. It's doable, but it's not perfect. I kind of want to finish the nose. Famous last words. I kind of want to finish the nose. See what we can do from there. All right, how many is it? It's 1, 2, 3. Because I'm thinking I can start building this out here. It's the slope transition base mirror. Okay. No. That is... That's what I'm... Wait, no, it's not. Oh, that's a... That's a... Oh. This is where... This is a... standard. And then he can back there. Light armor slope transition mirrored. Light armor slope transition base. There you go. Base mirror. For this one, we need just the standard one. There you go. And after that, we go up that, and then we go to this. Light armor slope transition base. And so we're mirrored one down here. Alright, so for this one, we do the same thing. Base mirrored. There we go. Is that it? Yeah, that worked out. That worked out nicely. Yeah. Question here is, oh, I know, it's this guy. Here you go. Look at that, that is smooth. Hear me out, you can put a hydro tank inside with port, you can reach outside. Cool, you can do that with a small container with piping. Unless you put stroke, because the hydro tank where you next to hydro bomb. Oh, to guarantee to get up there? That's not a bad idea. Just I know, I hate them all. Osprey. The problem, okay, so here's the thing about the small bottles, or bottles, is bottles are large items. They do not blow small grid stuff. Keep that in mind. That is the thing. Bring this side out. What's got going on? No, not that. That was terrible. Yes, boom. Or again. There. This is the same kind of story. This 2. That. Not as, like, round as it could be, but it's fine. Looks good to me. And, you know what we could do, though? This, I think. That would. That off. That looked too... Yeah, I think it probably makes more sense to do the standard route. Let's try that. Let's do the normal. See how that looks. Yeah, that looks better. Definitely. That. That's way too. About this guy, does he fit? Oh, look, he kinda does. That kind of fits really nice there, doesn't it? But that's okay, because you know what we can do instead? It looks like it's one of these guys. I don't like that number. Yeah, look at that. Just ditch that and do that with that. Look at that. Oh, that looks good. Look at that nose cone. Oh, look at that nose. Look at the nose. All right, so let's same thing here. Think this is about right, and like we. Right, now how do we do this? Like, yep, looks like these guys. Oh goodness. There. Up, up. Like it. All right, and then I think, are we using a transition base here? Yeah, no, these are guys. This is a sloped corner light armor tip, and a light armor sloped corner. All right, so light armor, slope, tip. No, light armor slope. Light armor sloped corner. Light armor sloped tip.
Fuel critical.
Yeah, that's close. Basically it. Okay, and And what did we do for this last batch? Just the same kind of story? Did light armor inverted corner 2x1? That's necessary. The air refueling mission. I know we talked about that, about a Gmod having a drone to do air refuel, like mid-air refueling. I don't know about that. That's a little sketchy. So then let's take this because this is gonna be our bottom. Oh, I'm so sorry. Little sidebars. Not mean to ditch you guys. That's okay. This guy, the little roundabout dude. This guy. Let's give us a nice side surface there. It's fine. It's in spots here. This is going to be one of these. That, and this is going to be not that. It's going to be a that's 45 degrees. Armor slope transition base. He's gonna transition here to us to thing which we don't need. We actually need this guy. Like that number. Okay, let's see. Can we... Place our slip corner base. Oh, there it is. Yeah, got it. All right, there he is. Look at that. Now that is a nose cone. Battery modded public server that works like the Space Engineers 2 batteries where you gotta move around charge. Oh, yeah! I saw that one on the workshop. I was really excited about it. Little blocks hold the charge. I know, it's so cool. And I bet, I don't really know for sure, but I bet they're a lot cheaper. Joy. Let's see, so if we then pull this out to... Too far. Still too far. How far? Go. That far? Like that far enough? No. Yeah, let's go back for it. Looks like it can go. I'm looking at the model here, and it looks like obviously like halfway, a little ahead of halfway. Let's put halfway with the tail and everything. If we ignore the tail, do body. Probably about here, right? Halfway would be somewhere like... Well, hold on. Isn't it like center point or something?
critical.
Center of mass. That's true. Not really what I'm looking for.
Fuel
Yeah,
critical.
but we can figure this out. $54 blocks. About 54. Ditch that. That's our halfway. Yeah, which strangely lines up almost exactly with that guy. Tank. Oh, that's great. All right, there we go. So that's the halfway point of the plane right there, or the thing. That's about halfway. So this should be where the wings, everything sit. They lean, they go ahead. This is where the tilt rotors are. Right here. Right in here. This is where the center of so where all the mechanics are gonna be. Okay. Point of this? There's a point. Right, because ahead of that, right about here is where the thing's gonna be. This is where the hips are probably gonna start, is right about here. Where the hips come out. Wide. Go ahead and they slope slightly. They do come out really like wide, round. So they will be the biggest over the landing gear out. Pretend like this is the whole thing. They need to slope in. Start coming. Something like up, 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 up. There it is. There's the center. That comes out like this far. Then it like starts to like dive back in. But not the whole way. That's the thing is it, oh wait, maybe it, oh yeah, no it is. It's like the cockpit again. Cockpit size. So let's go ahead and grab the cockpit edge then. And let all the way back here. There we go. Neat. It even goes, I mean, it goes up the back sides of the tail, too. Actually starts coming up that way. Let's go ahead. Start bringing it in. Brings it in there. Oh. Then that's the size of the thing, and then that will come back like this, but then start going up. Or no, it's already up. No, I think this is where it starts going up. Not that sharp, obviously. Much more slopey. And then it's going to come out. Let's do. Tail is the height of the cockpit. And then from here, it goes out like this. And comes out to about the width of the hips. That kind of. Then it goes like this. Like this is a dramatic rendition. Yeah. Heliplanes have hips? They sure do. Is like that. And they're much taller than that. That's about, yeah, it's the size of it's about the width of the hips. Yeah, look at that. I'm looking at the, although it does not go down near as far as it goes up. It goes down like that, and then these guys go like. That almost. And then the wings are in the center, coming off of this sprue, and they come straight back. Still, yeah, that's there. And then the tail, extra chunk. Yeah. That kind of guy. Wait. No, because that was the full length, he said. About here. Yep. That, though, is not really what we're looking for. And it kind of slopes, because it slopes up to the wings. There's like a hump in the middle. Really weird. Right. If we end up scooting this a little bit further back with this gentler slope, then we'll just scoot the backs like. I think it'll be good. They don't, DC. DC, I don't know if you know, but I had a ship. Back in. Oh, and when was it, Gmod? If you're still here, was it ES2? I don't remember. Yeah, because ES3 was when I had the. Yeah. So ES2, I think, was it. Shakira. Remember Shakira? You have had a few. Yes, and not all of them have been destroyed. Oh man, yeah, it was Shakira. So I had the SG 100XL, and it was Shakira. Also had a few ships. Yes, I have. Yes, it's Shakira. Yeah, Shakira was the SG 100XL for Space Gunship 100XL. That was back when we were like really pushing our like dangerous phase in Space Engineers. That was fun. It's looking good already. Look at this. Love this cockpit. Good. Fast forward to where I'm gonna get out of here. The tuning fork. Yeah! Do you remember the tuning fork? There's quite a few have survived. Quite a few more rebuilt or lost in the void. Alright, yeah. Yeah, the tuning fork. That was... Man, the tuning fork was fantastic. The hunt for the tuning fork. Yes, because the tuning fork took off and left. I still remember how it happened. But the tuning fork left and just took off. I don't know why. It just left. I don't remember exactly what happened, but it just left, and we were like, so we went hunting for it. We have eventually found it. It ended up coming to the end of the planet And because, you know, because gravity doesn't arc properly in Space Junior, so it was atmospheric only. Went to the end of the planet that it could go without crashing into anything somehow. Tried to fly off into space, but couldn't. So then it would fall back to the planet. So it ended up doing this hop where it was like accelerating all the way up as fast as it could go, that it would get just out of range. Atmospherics wouldn't work, gravity pulled it back down, it would come back down, it would start falling back to the planet super fast, but its atmospherics would eventually kick in, slow it down, it would stop, and then it would start accelerating back up, going back up, and it was just doing that hop over and over again. And so I made the amazing save of like having Gmod hover me like right up at the top of its point and like jumping down onto it. It's fantastic. Nobody saw it because I had like a BRB screen on or something while it was happening. It was fantastic. Yep, Gmod just said you were on a BRB screen. I know, it was terrible. I felt so dumb. I remember that. That was great. I mean, I love the tuning fork. That was... So, the tuning fork, when we were on Mars, I built, like an Iron Man room for the tuning fork to, like, remove its hydro boosters and take them out. Oh, it was so cool. You just came in, you docked, and then you press, like, just a key, and it would just go... And it would, like, timers would kick off, and just, it would lift the ship up, and these... You know, boosters would come out from the sides, and they'd lock up and merge and let go and take... Oh, so much fun. They could hear it. Imagination made up the rest. Yeah, I know. It was... Alright, well, here it is so far. I mean, this is coming along nice. I like this. Off here. Is any more of these? I think it's good. It actually, this was the and look at this. Look at us closing it up. Look at that. That's the look at that. Should go forward more, you know. I feel like maybe this could come forward a little bit more. The hips. Maybe, just to give it a bit of a rounder appearance, because this ship has a round appearance. It's like a pancake. It's like somebody took a helicopter, just like squished some hips onto it. It's like, fat. Yeah, oh man. And that was great. That was great. It's Wednesday, isn't it? Oh, that's what it's Wednesday. I'm trying to think of what I'm supposed to be. The front is really soft and smooth. I think maybe we'll just like do some sharp, and then we'll just kind of like smooth out the other. I think it just goes smooth the whole way. If we heard the cheers and whoops and oh crap, I was on the wrong sheet. Sorry guys. We'll do a dramatic reenactment one day. I'll bring the tuning fork out of mothballs, you know. That'll be great. So, if I'm gonna have a thing all the way on the ground, the door would have to be here. Stairs then leading up to the... I mean, we could do it. What side is it on? It's on the left side? I think it's on the left side. On the actual. Let's try this. Where's this? No, what happened? There, this. Maybe do like a door like right here. Or here. Do a door here. Even this is gonna be rough, because if it's got wheels, you're gonna have to like right here, like, you know, hop into it, unless I put ramp outside, which I could. I've done that before. I did that on the Orange Loon. I put like a little ramp. Like instead of this, you just kind of like this, and then you just kind of do like slow blocks. That way you've got enough I'm gonna climb up on it. So that's enough. It's not gonna be high off the ground. For the SG500, this would be perfect. And it was. The SG500 literally just had like ramps in the back and you just walk up. Had to do with finger pump. It's like a little cutout of the of a printout of the tuning fork on like a popsicle stick. And it's gonna be like Mansion Crew reenactments. Oh my goodness. Oh, you know what? No, because I record on my stream, so I wouldn't have seen it. I was gonna say if I had the recording, like it would work just fine, but I don't have that recording. All right, so if you come in here, how would this be? Ramp? Because this is also, well, no, because this is gonna be the flat section too. So this would be like a top area, maybe like a top floor. This is almost a top floor. If it wasn't for this here. You know, like there's like an upper floor almost. Actually, this is an upper. Maybe don't. Okay, here's a thought. Here's a thought. Don't go up a level. Here's a thought. And instead of going up, yeah, don't do that. Just do this. And this. Go here. Oh, this is the floor that it's on. I feel like that's important. The light armor block. Oh, you know it's not. Look at that. Those aren't important. That does feel. Nope, that's also not important. Hooray! These are, though. Close off. Alright, so, yeah, so instead of that, just put like this, and just put like a floor up here. And then have like a ladder. Since I have a ladder, does the ladder make sense, or should you have like a stair? Have a stair? What are the small grid stairs? Have small grid stairs? Surely we do. They're in this ramps now. Nope. Small graded stairs. Small grid. Nope. You don't have any small grid stairs. Interesting. I also don't have a small grids category. Is that correct? That's annoying. Nope. Stairs. Nope, all large grid. We don't have any small grid stairs. For grid left, I think man said loudly. Oh. Is it what? Gmon, do you have it? Post it in the Discord and I'll. Oh, I did. Oh my goodness, the $1 million carry. That's when it was? Alright. So. Put it here. There you go. Is that accessible? Hey, I like it. Oh, it's going to the beginning, Gmod. Do you have a timestamp? 15:109. It looks like is the E equals 15109. Did it strip off the time for mine? Should be. It is timestamped, but it's the right time. It has the time. But no, it's going to the very beginning. Gee, does that something? Have. Okay. Just tell us the time, like exactly the time. I think it's 15109, so an hour 5109. But let me just 1 5 No, that's not. He driving the big carrier. That's not the right time. So I mean, so what time is it? No. Oh wait, did it leave when I was trying to save the? Oh no. 4:11:49. 4:11. 4 hours and 11 minutes. Uh-oh. Alright, we're at 4 hours and 11 minutes. We are at 4 hours and 11.
Fuel critical.
Go, let's go. Oh, did it break off of the nose? Oh, no! Oh, there it goes. There it goes. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it go.
Oh. That doesn't matter.
That would happen. Oh no! It just left. Oh, the tuning fork. No. I am done with it at that point. That's awful. Yep. Yep. That's fantastic. Oh, alright. Well, it's after 5 for me here. I got stuff I gotta get to. But, this is going great. I'm gonna see... So it's New Year's Eve here in the States. And only in the States now. For our time zone. So it's 5:07 for me. So I'm gonna see if I can get back all night. And see if I can't maybe do a bit more work on this thing. I would like to really get some of this like framed out and like see if I can even, because then once I'm done with the framing I can just copy paste and we can test the tilt rotors and see what happens. I don't think I'll stream it because it's gonna be evening, but I'm gonna try that and see what I can do after that. But yeah, I think that's what I'll do. So this is what it looks like so far. Look at this. Not bad. Look at that. Look at that nose. Look at that nose. That's a good looking nose. And we've got a door there. We'll do like a top floor. We'll do a lower floor, and then we'll find some way to make like a ramp to get up there. And then we'll have a top, bottom, and then cargo in the back. But it's a bit bigger than a normal Osprey, but I think it'll be acceptable. But yeah, beautiful. All right. Yeah, look at that. It's not bad. Look at that. Not bad at all. And then we'll have the big old wings that come out with the big old tilt rotors that go, and that'd be great. Also, yeah, so that's all I got. So I do want to say for the public server, Gmod does have some polls going in the public server for some final kind of things. I know we were talking about it just earlier about you know, doing the radiation and food and stuff like that for the public server. It looks like food is a yes, I think. Radiation was a no, but then we're potentially looking at different types of radiation, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But definitely pop into the Discord for that. That's going to be just the Space Engineers public server channel, and weigh in on those and see what we've got going on. Last memory, the amalgamation. The amalgamation was yours on the server? Was it on the server? Nice. That's Void. Talk about that. Left your brief saying bye byes. I know. When we found her 2 episodes later. Oh, it's so nice. So, alright. But yeah, that's all I got, everybody. So y'all have a great evening. My ship built the crash server. Yep, that's what I thought. Yep. I also put in the Discord Manta when we rescued the tuning fork. Nice. Yeah, I saw it. Fantastic. I love it. Is it called Rescue Ops or something? I feel like it should be. Back with a vengeance. No, it's just Infinite's big gunship. Infinite tends to build like small ships, and then at some point he just like throws it all and just kits them out with tons of weapons. And that's the same thing. That's that guy. That's that ship that he made. And it's just like it's a small grid little ship, it's just like coated with guns. He did the same thing with this attack helicopter. It looks great. So, all right. Well, anyways, like I said, I'm gonna try to get on here this evening, maybe and kind of like finish framing some of this out. Because if I can get this thing kind of working, we can start building it in the server tomorrow, and that would be pretty. Gmod, I assume you're available tomorrow, right, for New Year's? I think we talked about this last week. I think Infinite will be back as well. I'm going to check with him. But yeah, they were looking good. Yeah, sweet. All right, so at the very least, maybe you and I will hop on some stuff. Maybe build this guy, assuming it doesn't look like this. It looks done. But anyway, thanks everybody for hanging out. It was a fun build stream. I had fun. I have never done a build stream before, where I've just kind of sat and built something and hung out with everybody. We've done it where we've been streaming, and I went to go build something, and kind of did that separately. But that's this is a good one. I liked it. I would love to do this more often, but obviously, usually I'm at work and not off and stuff like that, so we'll see. But yeah. Drones at this time, yeah, it'd be really great. Your drones are so cool, Gmod. I'm really excited to get them flying around and doing their thing. Also, road storage, that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I'm loving the series. I love Sons of Ares. It's really good. I think it's really turned out really well. I'm really enjoying it. No, but yes, everybody, thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out today. I really enjoyed it. I wasn't sure who would show up, and honestly, it was great. I think we got 6-ish at our peak, whatnot, which is our usual, that's some of our usual group. So, I mean, and it was great to have you guys. I'm glad you were able to be here and kind of hang out and help me kind of work through my plans for this guy. I like it. It looks really good. I'm gonna go ahead and save this, and we'll work on this a little bit later, maybe. Hopefully have it, like I said, by tomorrow. But yeah, so should be on tomorrow. At the very least, Gmod and I will probably be on. So yeah, that's all I got. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Have a great New Year's. And I hope that through 2026 we all have a great year. Boyd. I hope it all goes really well. So you're chilling, porting the game over. Oh, have fun. Yeah, Void, you're doing some cool stuff, man. Yeah, y'all have a great rest of your year too, DC. In the next, 7 hours. But yeah, y'all have a great rest of your great rest of your 2025. We will see you in 2026. Strangely as it sounds, tomorrow. Yeah, first stream of the new year on New Year's Day. So go figure. That's gonna be a fun time. What, 2 hours left? Well, maybe for you, Boyd, not for us. For me, I'm way over on the East Coast. We got forever. 48 minutes for DC. Oh man, DC, Happy New Year! I'm in there. Woo! All right. Well, y'all have a great time enjoying your New Year, the turn of the year. I have had a great one. I will say that. So thank you guys. You guys have really made it a great year. I've loved streaming this year and hanging out with everybody. It's been great. And I hope that we do more of it in the new year tomorrow. So everybody, thanks a lot. Gmod, thanks for being here too. And everybody, I'll catch you next time. See you around.